Hey community, this is Marcus from Planet Wild, and this is your one-year update from our soil restoration mission in Kenya, also known as the Earth Smiles mission. Let's jump into the update and see what happened. How did the Planet Wild community funding help the project?
Yeah, Planet World supported the digging of the bunds. And of course, with the digging of the bunds, the rains happened after the filming that was done in the dry season around September, October. So the rains happened and it was so good. The bunds collected water and grass grew. Also, wildlife increased. The sightings of zebras and giraffes in the sites was amazing, and also birds, lots of birds and insects. So you could see the whole biodiversity. And also with the grasses growing, there was now no more dust like it was before. Yeah, and the communities were happy. They gave testimonies on flooding. They usually receive a lot of floods in their homesteads when it rains. So yeah, they were telling us they did not receive any floods like it used to happen before, and they were like, "You guys, what did you do here? Like, we did not know like this would go that far even to our households and protect our homestead and our livestock."
How has the project progressed since last year?
Yeah, I would like to share the livelihoods aspect of the project because it's something that we don't usually focus on or foresee mostly. So the communities were giving testimonials on how they were able to pay for the school fees because in Kenya we do the schools in January. Children join new schools, high school, yeah, like new grades, and so they were from the digging that they did with the support of Planet World, they were able to pay for children to go to school and also pay for medical bills. Yeah, and that was really something touching to the communities. Apart from that, the trainings that we did on the ground on restoration, some of the communities are now adopting the same. They are digging bunds at their homesteads, and they are also realizing the importance of taking care of their landscape and realizing that actually there is something they can do to bring back life to the already degraded landscapes. And that has been also a life-changing moment for the communities who thought all hope was gone.
What challenges did you encounter?
Yeah, of course, there were a few challenges, especially also partially with the weather, not really very harsh, but the rains that we received were not like very good rains. It was just like around 1 week of rain, which was not quite enough to bring all the vegetation, especially around the project area where we have now the bigger landscape where no restoration is taking place, and the communities are pastoralists by nature, so they are still keeping the livestock. So when we had this green oasis in our site, which now was looking better than the other areas, so you'd find that herders would really want to graze in the area, and we always want the area to settle for at least 2 years so that the grass can at least the rooting system can be strong enough, and also the grass can spread out and the soils can get enough time to get more healthy, more nutritious, more fertile for maybe for livestock. And also we also encourage the sustainability to ensure that we train them on the stocking so that they don't overgraze and get to the same situation. So a lot of grazing committees engagements with the communities and the rangers has been happening even right now. When we are doing this, there are some community meetings happening just to create more awareness on why we need to protect the area and why we need to keep the livestock outside, and the communities are well receptive.
Why is the project still important?
These projects are quite vital, quite needed in the landscapes, especially because of climate change. The rains no longer happen the same way they used to happen, and the population increase, and also the stocking rates of the communities, which is their way of life, of course. So it leads to degradation, and the larger part of the area is still degraded because the group ranch has over 200,000 hectares of land, and we just restored 100. hectares of land. So you can imagine what is left. A lot needs to be done. And even in terms of awareness, we still need to make more videos, more awareness to even to the larger global world to see the impact and what they can do to contribute to creating a greener and cooler planet.
How did the mission video impact your work?
The video was great, and I got some feedbacks even from our own communities and from even within Just Dig It and within the partnerships. With this video, it was a good way of strengthening the movement and the message of restoration and protecting the landscapes and bringing back the dignity and vitality of the rangelands. So getting the message out there, creating the awareness, and ensuring that everybody can realize that they have a part to play in making the world and the lands a better place.
Any closing thoughts?
Maybe to pass the gratitude from the communities. They are always saying thank you to the support that they receive through the projects and also the knowledge. So yeah, it's a gratitude and also a request to continue with the good work of passing on the knowledge of restoration and how we can better the soils and the environment and bring back more biodiversity and encourage even tourism. Yeah, even a message for you to come and see how the lands are beautiful and the wildlife.